Good evening, everyone. This is your East Coast Weather Authority meteorologist Alexander Bielfeld. And here's a look at the United States right now. You can see very dry along the southeast. You see that storm that brought heavy lake effect to parts of the northeast has moved offshore and is hammering Nova Scotia right now. And that's going to continue to move off and out of our way. You can see precipitation continues to be moving into California, which is good and has been expected. As we've gotten towards the end of November and into the beginning of December. So let's look at something that's really driving our temperatures right now. And this is the MJO. This is a look at the satellite image over the Indian Ocean, rather, which the MJO is part of. So here you can see, look at convection blowing up right over here in the Philippines and north of Australia. You can see better look. Here's more of an Australian view. You can see convection blowing up right here. And what that shows us is that in the 12 to 16 day time frame, starting from about now, you could see a warm up. Now, I've showed this to you guys many times before. So here are the phases. So right now that MJO is in phases 4, 5, and 6. And notice 4 warm for the eastern U.S., 5 warm for the eastern U.S., 6 warm for the eastern U.S. And that's why we are expecting a bit of a warm-up go as we head into the middle of December. Not next week. Next week will be cold, and I'm gonna get to that in just a little bit. But you can expect after that, the December 15th and on, you can see those temperatures will be on the rise. Now we are going to be experiencing a warm-up this weekend in the eastern U.S., but that is part of the MJO, but that happened 12 to 15 days from Saturday before. So it's all a cycle. It's all what we've been showing you guys, and this is what we are expecting, and this is what is going to happen. So let's go back. See, here's the GFS. So this is days 8 through 12. So this is for next week and into next weekend, which we are watching for the potential of another snowstorm, especially the December 8th through 9th time period. But if you keep going out, you can see those temperatures, see that warm air beginning to build on in. Now here's the geopotential height view of days 12 through 16. Notice how days 12 through 16 temperature wise look cold, but notice the higher anomalies over the eastern US, which we are expecting to flip from a cooler pattern which we've been experiencing throughout the whole month of November and into basically the beginning of December, disregarding this weekend. Overall, it's been very cold. It has continued to be cold, but we are expecting a transition. Now, these transitions are always expected during the winter time. They always happen. So just because it's been cold and now it's going to get warm doesn't mean that our winter forecast is wrong or anything like that. It's just these are things that happen in the atmosphere naturally. Pattern flips always happen all the time. It's just which is the cold or the warm going to win out for most of the winter. We expect the cold. Now here is the half of December in 2002, and notice the cold over the eastern U.S. Now that's what we are expecting. The first half of December to be rather cold in the eastern U.S., but notice towards as we get into Christmas and New Year's for 2002, notice that the warmer temperatures were in the central and eastern U.S. And that is exactly what we are showing you guys. That's exactly what we are expecting. 2002 has been a wonderful analog year for this year. But next week, though, let's take it back. We are watching the potential. Sorry, not expecting yet. But watching the potential for a powerful East Coast storm. You could see snows down into the Carolinas, some significant snow as well, but don't be alarmed yet. It's still way too early to start throwing numbers out there or anything like that, because models, obviously, as we've known throughout these past few winters, they will continue to flip back and forth and continue to show us snow, and then the next day it'll be gone. So here, not getting our hopes up, but we're going to continue to update you guys as the weather progresses. Have a great night, guys.